Okay, folks, I'm going to take you back to a couple years ago. So I bought this Jebao CP120 wave maker that I put on my 180-gallon tank here. And I bought this with my own money, and I did a review on it 2 years ago, and I'll link that at the end of this video, and you'll see how much things have changed in my channel, with me, doing reviews. I mean, it was a pretty poor review, but let's talk 2 years later. What do I think of this thing? Man, I haven't had a single bit of problems with this Jebao wave maker. This thing is powerful. I have it set up on a timer, so every couple of hours it'll kick on for about an hour, and then it'll kick off. And I have that wave maker up there, and then I have another one on the other side over here, a little small round one that I just recently replaced and did a video on that. And what it does, the Jebao is up top and the little round one is down here about midway on the glass, so it causes this big circular motion, which causes all the detritus to get pushed up off the sand, up into the water column, and then into the filtration. So it saves me from having to do any type of vacuuming. The only time I really have to vacuum anything in this tank is if I'm moving the rocks around or the wood around. There'd be stuff that gets trapped that you can't see, but when you move it, then you can see it. So then I would do some vacuuming, but very rarely do I have to do anything. So this pump, like I say, I've had it for 2 years, and I haven't had a lick of trouble with it. I've never had to clean it. The only thing I've ever had to do to it is, because I have bigger fish in here and sometimes they get a little rambunctious, they'll bump it, and it's magnetic. It has a big magnet that holds it onto the glass, and they'll bump it and it'll twist it or put it down low or whatever. But all in all, I mean, this pump has been really good to me, and I haven't had not one iota of a problem with it. Nothing. I do like that the pump has 2 vanes, right? And you can adjust the vanes up or down this way like that. You can twist them. You can have it different directions. It has a controller, which I'm going to show you all this in a little bit, but it has a controller that you can adjust how much flow. It has sine waves, so you can make waves. So like if you have a saltwater tank and you want, the rippling waves, you can do that. Now, one thing I did notice on the box, it mentioned that, it was designed for tanks less than, I think it said 120 centimeters or something like that, which 120 centimeters, if my calculations is correct, that's like a little bit over 3 feet. Let me tell you, this is a 6-foot tank, and I wouldn't want to put this on a 3-foot tank. There's no way. I mean, that thing has got a lot of power. I run that thing on like level 3, maybe, I think it is. And I run just a straight flow. I don't do any of the sine wave or the waves or the pulsing modes that it offers. I don't do any of that. I just use straight wave, let it go, comes on a timer, runs for about an hour, shuts off. And it does this, 2 or 3 times a day. So, but if I put that thing on full power, it will almost push water off the side of this side of the tank from full power. I mean, it is a lot of flow that this thing creates. So anyway, let's just kind of take a look at it, and I'll do the best I can showing you without the glare and everything, because I'm not taking it out of the tank to show you or anything. So it's in there, but we'll try to show you the controller and the pump itself. So let's take a look at that. All right, folks, so here is the controller. It's pretty simple setup, we'll try to zoom in the best you can, but you have different modes, speeds, and you have a feeding lock. So when you're feeding, you can do this, and then you have this dial to adjust how much flow you want. So it's pretty simple how it works. And then let's go up and look at it itself. So this is the actual pump itself. And like I say, I've never cleaned this thing. And it's not running right now, but it's just a nice pump that has done very well. It has a magnetic base, excuse me for dropping things around here. But if you see back here, it has a huge magnet that holds it. And like I say, the only thing I've ever had to do is kind of readjust it because the bigger fish hit it and bump into it and kind of knock it silly. So that is the pump. Like I say, if you're interested in a pump like this, like I say, I bought this personally and I have no complaints with it, none. I have not had a lick of trouble with it. It works great. And we're going to zoom out here and I'm going to show you, just look at my tank. You look at the sand. I don't ever vacuum this thing, never. Like I said, the only time I need to vacuum this thing is when I'm moving like the rocks or the plants around, stuff that gets trapped in there. But, you know, with the proper wave maker placements and flow in your tank, if you're using sand, it's really easy to keep it clean. And, you know, we'll go back over this way and you'll see I have that little small wave maker right there, which the fish keep bumping that. I keep trying to point it down towards the substrate and the fish run into it and bang it and, you know, they move it wherever they want basically. So, I mean, it is what it is. But bottom line is, if you want a good, solid, quality wave maker, go check out the Jebaos. I can't complain at all, not one bit. It's been really good for me. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. 2-year update on the Jebao cross-flow wave maker. Alrighty. Look at him. He just loved me.